Welcome back to Rips with Fips. In today's video, I've got a whole box of 1990 score. In this year, we're actually looking for the Bow Nose special edition card. It's got on the back, it says Bow Nose, and on the front, it's got him in like football pants, shoulder pads, and a baseball bat across his neck. And then we're also looking for Frank Thomas rookie cards, or I think it might even say like first pick or draft picks or something along those lines. But that's the cards we're looking for. It's going to be a lot of packs, but hopefully we can move through it pretty quick. We're just specifically looking for 4 of those cards. Keep hitting the camera, sorry about that. These cards were not real glamorous. These are the cards that I grew up opening. There's Lance Parrish, Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, Tom Candonati, Donald, and then we had these like Sports Flicks cards that had like little trivia on them. Donald Harris, first round pick. That's what it's going to look like, except Frank Thomas. That's what we're looking for. Jeff Weatherby, there's Raphael Belliard, Sean Dunston. I'll start me a little pile of, like, for my PC, my favorite teams, like the Cubs, and then I did like Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, Damon Berryhill, Chuck Finley, Frank White, Jay Bell, Sandy Alomar Jr., Milt Kyler. So we'll go through these pretty quick. As you can see, they're not real stylish. Nothing back then was actually on the score. Donruss, Upper Deck came along. They were pretty nice. There's an Oral Hershiser, Chili Davis, Carlos Martinez. There's a Willie Green, Eric Warren, Charlie Hayes, Bill Wedgman, Eric Davis. Mark Thurman, Mike Greenwell, Stan Belinda. He had that sidearm delivery. Kevin Blankenship, Jeff Fisher. Those were rookies. See how special the rookies were. 1990 rookie. Nothing crazy. But I tell you, the centering on the cards back then was actually probably better than it is now. It's like they don't care. These now, they just, I don't know. They're flashy, but man, off center big time. A lot of them. Another Oral Hershiser. Kevin Groves, Gerald Perry, Atlee Hammaker, Greg Bloss. Does that say Blosser? Yep, Blosser. There's Doug Draybeck, Frank Viola, Greg Bach, Ron Hesse, Tom Browning, old Bobby Bonilla. I wonder if is he still getting paid? Willie McGee, Jeff Brantley, Kent Herbeck, man, still pulling Ron Gann off first base, and Mike Huff. Jeff Brantley, I had an uncle who lived in Jackson, Mississippi that had a printing company, and Jeff Brantley he used to come in there. He's one of their customers. So they sent me an autograph of his, or 2 or 3. Let's see here. Matt Noakes. Oh, Chris Sabo. I had a friend in the neighborhood growing up who was a huge Cincinnati Reds fan, and he used to love he'd wear the goggles like Chris Sabo always wore. Lee Gutterman, George Bell, Ben McDonald. Boy, they thought he was going to be something when he first came into the league. Eric Show. Oh, Kirk Gibson. Knees look bad there, too. Mike Moore. Bill Doran. There's Kevin Mitchell. Do y'all remember Kevin Mitchell? He was famous for making the barehanded catch of the baseball over his shoulder. Randy Kutcher. So no luck so far. Again, we're looking for the special Bow Nose card, or the Frank Thomas rookie card. Lou Whitaker. Oh, Ron Sandberg. That definitely will be going in the PC. Jeff Treadway. Richette. Storm Davis. Dave Bergman. Jeff Jackson. John Kruk. I just remember the All-Star game where John Kruk, Randy Johnson threw the ball behind him at the plate. I just remember the expression on John Kruk's face of disbelief and fear. Another Jeff Treadway. Walt Weiss, Cal Ripken Jr., Kenny Rogers, B.B. Brooks, Wally Bachman, Tyler Houston. That was another one that was pretty big coming up. They thought would be better than he was. I'm going to start moving a little faster through these if y'all are okay with it. Oh, Juan Gonzalez. Just worked night shift and I'm ready for bed. Walt Weiss. Another Cal Ripken Jr. I hope we get at least one Frank Thomas. Keith Kiki Jones. There's Billy Ripken. John Olerud rookie. Marquise Grissom rookie. Mike Stanton. Another Sid Fernandez. There's Mo Vaughn, Maurice Vaughn, Johnson, Mark McGuire. Hey, there's a Bo Jackson card. All-Star MVP. Man, he was destined for greatness. That's a cool card. So that fateful day there in Oakland, playing against Cincinnati. One of the Bengals players chased him down. He had like a 97-yard run, 94-yard run, up somewhere in the 90s. He got tackled at like the 2 or 3 yard line from behind, and if I'm not mistaken, he dislocated his hip. It was really bad. So Jerome Walton. Man, I remember he had that, if I'm not mistaken, he had like a 3-homer game in the first game of the year, and man, I was excited. I thought he was going to do something really good. So Joe Carter. I just like these old, really good players that I grew up with. Paul Molitor. He was good too. Harold Reynolds. A lot of these names I haven't seen in a long time. Well, that first stack didn't yield us any of the 2 cards we were looking for. Roberto Alomar. Rob Dibble. Nice, King Griffey Jr. I was hoping we'd get one of those. It's a second-year card. One of my favorite players growing up, too, was David Justice, and he has a rookie card in this set. Wouldn't care to get 1 or 2 of those. At least 1. Jody Davis. Jeff Jackson. No luck so far. I never got one of those Bono cards back then either. But man, I got this box for like $20, so just for fun. Ricky Henderson. There's Greg Vaughn and Todd Zeal. Those got to be pulling at least 60 cents a piece. I have no idea what the worth of these cards are. Luis Salazar. That looked like one of the packs we had earlier. it. Bill Doran. Donald Delano to Shields. Man, he had a gruesome. If you've never seen the play where he had the compound fracture of the leg sliding into second, I don't know if you can. If they still air it anywhere, but it was nasty. It was either his leg or his ankle. I can't remember, but it was bad. Chuck Knobloch, who one day woke up and can no longer throw the ball from second base to first base. I don't know who John Pawlowski or whatever his name is, but I've got about a dozen of his cards in this. Come on, give me one of them Frank Thomas rookies. Joe Girardi. John Smoltz. Was that 1 year away from his? I think his rookie was in 89. I believe it was 89. 88 or 89, I can't remember. There's old Kiki again. Tom Glavine, very nice. Andy Van Slyke. Rick Rona. Alright, this pack makes the halfway point. I'm going to have pack trash everywhere. Chili Davis. There's another Mo Vaughn. Cliff Floyd, Eric Davis. Alright, that's halfway point. Let's start on the second half. Dan Gladden. There's a Hojo. Howard Johnson. Tino Martinez. Come on. Frank Thomas. Bo Jackson. David Justice. Andres Thomas. Steve Hosey. Bill Buckner. Isn't that the one that played first base for the Red Sox that let the ground ball go between his legs that cost him a game? Or Sammy Sosa. I thought that was his rookie. Maybe it's the 89. Eddie Zosky. Alright, there's a lot of these I have never heard of. Andy Van Slyke, I do know. Greg Jeffries. Mookie Wilson. Kirby Puckett. Not looking good, not looking good. If I'm not mistaken, that bow nose card graded goes for about $100, $200 maybe. Somewhere around that amount. Don Mattingly. Chuck Knobloch, another rookie. Or first round pick. Mark Grace. Mark McGuire. Mark Limpy. That was the Mark pack. Another Don Mattingly. Mitch Williams. Steve Sachs. Man. I don't even know what this is. They made these packs out of. It's like plastic. I've got them everywhere, I know that. Doc Gooden. Earl Cunningham. Played for the Cubs. I have no clue. Do not remember him. Jose Vizcaino. Kelly Mann. And we're getting there. About the getting close to the 3/4 mark. I haven't found very many Bo Jackson cards. Just the one. No Frank Thomas yet. Said yeah, because we're going to get one. Going to get at least one. Good one again. Lonnie Smith, golly. He still makes me mad. The World Series got duped on the fake infielder faked a throw or something there at second base, and he hesitated and would have scored. That whole, if I'm not mistaken, that was in Twins series. Same series Herbeck pulled Gann off first base. 1989 World Series. Was that the Giants? Wasn't that the Giants? And yep, that's the one where they had the earthquake. That's a pretty cool card. The World Series got suspended for like a week or two. Greg Maddux, I like that one. Robin Ventura. Still feeling the beat down from Nolan Ryan. All right, we're in our last stack. Seen some cool cards that remind me of my youth. There we go. There's a good Bo Jackson card. I knew we'd get at least one more Bo. Ozzie Smith. Not the Bo Jackson I'm looking for. There's Will the Thrill. Will the Thrill. That's pretty cool. Will Clark. Sammy Sosa. Hey, there he is, David Justice. I knew we were going to get at least one. Jim Abbott. Man, great story. One-handed pitcher. Lights out candlestick. That's another cool card. I forgot that they did these cards. This is the one talking about when the earthquake hit, the lights went out, I do believe. The video's getting a little longer. I would read all that to you. There it is. David Justice was Dale Murphy was my favorite player growing up. Dale Murphy, Ron Sandberg, and David Justice. Andre the Dawson. Those were my 4 favorite players growing up. WGN and TBS, that's what we grew up to, so that's the teams you watched. And speak of Dale Murphy, there he is. Awesome. Do have his rookie card. It's not in great condition. They'd probably grade a 1 with 3 other players on it. But got his autograph here locally a couple years ago. I forgot about these two. Is that the original Diamond Kings? Oh, the Dream Team. Sorry, the Dream Team. Mike Bilecki. Jack Morris. Heck of a pitcher. All right. There's got to be a Frank Thomas. Got to be a Frank Thomas coming up. There's Dale Murphy again. Sherhoff. Dan Plesac. Mike Scott. Benito Santiago, famous for throwing from the, he was a catcher. He'd throw from these. Nice, another King Griffey Jr. I'll take that. Ruben Sierra. But Benito Santiago's had a cannon for an arm. Famous for, he'd throw you out. Trying to steal second base from his knees. Dan Plesac. I've been kind of wrong. Devon White. Ooh, nice. Ryan Sandberg on the Dream Team. Didn't need to drop that one. Bill Landrum. All right, folks, we're down to 3 packs. Still no Frank Thomas. I'd really like to get a Frank Thomas rookie card. Tony Gwynn, Nolan Ryan. There's Kirby Puckett. Man, he was such a good ball player. A bunch of repeats. Greg Vaughn, Todd Zeal. Jim Presley. There's the Hawk. Vince Coleman. There's Wade Boggs. Mitch Williams. King Griffey Sr. I was wondering if we was going to get one of those. Alright, last pack. I need a little last pack magic. Frank Thomas with the bow nose cards. Roger Clemens. So we're not going to get the bow nose card. Because it had a white border. And then on the back it said bow nose. We're also not going to get the Frank Thomas. Oh well. We did get some other cards that I was looking for. That I was happy to get. Like the let's see, is that a Randy Johnson second year card? I don't know if they consider that a second year card or not. Let's see, I wanted to get some of those King Griffey Juniors. I like the Del Murphys. I like the David Justice rookie card. I like the Bo Jackson. These are all cards that I'm probably going to... Those cards I'm probably going to sleeve and top load. King Griffey Jr. second year card still has some value. Not a ton. I think if you get it graded, it may bring you $50 or something. I'll move on. But that's going to do it for the rip. There's Randy Johnson. These are all cards that I like the players or like the cards. I'll look some of these up. Some of them are just because they were some of my favorite Cubs. If I don't PC all Cubs cards, but if it's players that I like, I will put PC on Sean Dunston. Freaking cannon. Shortstop. Cannon. But that's going to do it for today's Ripped. If you liked the content, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to be notified of future Rips on Rips with Phipps. This has been a Rips with Phipps production. I'm Phipps, and I'm out. Check you later.